had to spit it out. It didn't even really look like he was drinking that much. I mean, I'm not that impressed, Jocelyn, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Chief. He also proceeds to do a decaying bug remain review.
A lot of people have been commenting about my bugs, but what you don't know is that I'm their god, and that they get me food, and they give me bitches to fuck. So you know what? For you, I'm gonna show you how they get me food.
And I know we haven't gotten to dissecting his room yet. That's coming up here pretty shortly, but if a review of him eating dead bugs and carcasses inside of his room don't give you a good enough point, I don't know what will. And a good transition to get us from the food reviews to the state of his house and his room is this weird, gross, like clam chowder looking soup review.
God damn it, I have to eat this awful fucking soup for this food review. Alright, let's get it. Disgusting.
Where he basically takes a bite, spits it all out, and just chucks the fucking bowl in the background. And we'll come to see, Josh doesn't have a good record of cleanliness, to say the least. Just as a warning, we're gonna see some pretty disgusting things throughout this video. Some of it's been censored by me, some of it's been censored by clip channels that I got these from, but we are dealing with pee pee poo poo boo boo gaga type of stuff, right? It is not solely, you know, him not brushing his teeth or making weird food hacks, all right? He even goes to the extent of, you know, digging through his room, and whoops-a-doodle, he just finds some shit hanging out in there. Nah, not garbage, not trash, actual human feces sitting inside of his bedroom.
I've been getting a lot of complaints about my room being messy.
Seriously, almost puked. Yeah, it's gross.
Why don't you please, bitch? Guys, I think it's time for me to clean my room. Oh, there's poo. Gotta clean that up as well.
Who has human poop in the room? If it's not dog shit, you got problems. And even if it wasn't human poo, any kind of poo in the house, it's not in a toilet being flushed. It's a problem.
That's the type of animal that we're dealing with here, right? He also includes a piss and poop closet inside of his room.
Hi, it's your boy Josh, and today I'm gonna show you my piss closet. Oh my god. My piss closet. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. People ask me if this is a shit closet. I'm not just a piss closet. It sure is.
Because, you know, taking an extra 5 feet outside into the bathroom, that's just too much work for Mr. Johnson, man. He's gotta take care of it right quick, right lickety split. You know, he can't be wasting his time. And you're probably sitting there wondering, man, I can't imagine the decay that's going on there. There's probably never been any cleaning that has ever occurred inside that house. And you'd probably be right, because Mr. Josso, man, even showcases the state of his feet.
I'm currently cleaning, but I thought I would show off my foot.
Just from walking around his own room. The room that's covered in trash, the room that's covered in piss and shit, his feet are just caked in disgustingness. I don't know how you reach this point. I also don't know how you live there without dying from some weird disease that's gonna take over you. Josh also has a poop chair.
I'll show you my poop chair. I've had this thing since around 2020, and it's been added to my pile. But one thing I love about it is adding stuff to it. And I think it's dinner for the flies. Dinner for the fucking flies.
That's right. I'm pretty sure, based on my research, that this picture of the poop chair is an imitation poop chair. I know, that's crazy. But to my understanding, he had a different poop chair that, I don't know, must have gotten way too destroyed. I mean, at any amount of poop on a chair, you'd think you'd have to throw it out, but he was stockpiling. You know, he was saving his resources. You know, maybe he had some Reese's Cups, you know, you got some peanut butter chunks down there, and he was just saving a snack for later. Who really knows? But what I do know is, because of the size of Josh, you can't really wipe that clean. I mean, we saw it with Airsoft Fatty, you know, the lady of the night did not want him because he couldn't wipe his ass well enough. That's Josso, man. And when you're too lazy to even go to the bathroom and you're taking shits and piss inside of your room, there's a good chance that you're not gonna bother to wipe your ass either. He's probably got that perpetual ass itch nonstop. And because of the smell and all the decaying food and trash that's inside of his room, it kind of looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. There's just flies and bugs all over the place. They land on him during reviews. I mean, we've seen roaches show up in different people's videos of them flying by or whatever, but he literally has them land on him. He's a giant piece of shit that they're just eating off of. They're enjoying it. And you're probably sitting there like, man, how much shame does Johnson have related to this? Well, according to him, it's essentially nothing.
I'm back cleaning my room. Look at this. So far, this is my progress on it. Got some trash bags going. And, yeah. Gonna put this trash in the freaking thing. You know, to all you haters, basically saying that you wanna call a GoPro check on me because you think I'm not a grown-ass man and can't clean my room. Fuck you. Stay positive. Be like me. Be like me. Be like me. Be like me. So today I'm giving you guys another room tour. So hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Gonna show you my cups. This is what I was eating today. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, you gotta get ready for Christmas. And when I'm not eating that, I'm eating SpaghettiOs, straight out of the can.
He even has a clip of him celebrating. Yeah, you know, celebrate good times. Come on. No. We're gonna do it, you know. When you go to the beach, you build sandcastles. We're gonna do a shit castle inside of his room. It's already nice and lubricated. We don't even have to have water to it, baby. We've got all the materials we need to have a good time. And it doesn't stop with just his room, all right? Because he also has horrible hygiene when it comes to brushing his teeth. No surprise. Somehow his teeth are in a better condition than Josh Saunders. I don't know how that is. Maybe it's all the sugary alcohol that Josh drinks that just doesn't really vibe with Mr. Josso, man. I have seen that he drinks soda all the time, but his teeth aren't in the worst condition. He even flexes on the haters by brushing his teeth and proving, yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do. I won't take a shit in the bathroom, but I'll make sure I'll go in there and brush my teeth because fuck the haters. That's most definitely what is up.
You know, I've been getting a lot of comments about my hygiene lately, about how basically that my teeth are bad looking. Well, you know what I say to that? My teeth are perfect. I brush them every single day. When I wake up at 9 a.m. to when I wake up at 7 p.m. after a nap. So I need my teeth to be pulled. You want to make fun of my teeth? Take it up with the next guy. Not everyone is Mark Wahlberg and has perfect teeth. Fuck you. People say that I don't brush my teeth. Well, looky here. This is the bathroom where I brush my teeth. Ain't it nice? Time to get it from there. And, yeah.
It all fell off.
And last but not least, we have
He showed us
tour. Now, for a long time, I was watching some of these clips and I was sort of feeling like a conspiracy theorist, right? I was sitting there like, you know, maybe you remember that like house that we saw very early on that I said might be abandoned, might be his house, it's hard to tell. In my head, I'm like, oh, well, if it is an abandoned house, right? Okay, well, Josso Man is just playing up the act. He found some abandoned house, went in there, there's a bunch of trash and shit in there, and he's pretending like it's his house. No. We get a house tour, and we find out that this is 100% his house. Chock full with multiple bathrooms and bedrooms full of trash, chock full with his grandma hanging out downstairs. That's most definitely what is up, YouTube.
Hello, everyone. I am here with my dog at a freaking house tour. Everybody, this is my room. Yeah. Gonna, show the freaking other rooms. This is the toilet. This is the shower. This is the, bags of clothing. You know, just the essentials, you know? And this is my brother's room. Kind of a generalized area. You know, I kind of learned a lot from this room. That you can just place your guitar wherever you want. This is my, you know, mom's bedroom. I kind of like it, you know? Gets me feeling alright. And yeah. This is my mom's toilet for her room. Look at this spectacular room. This is the living room, Grandma. This is the living room. This is how good it is. My friend Sam.
What are you talking about? Are you gonna keep giving me word clues, or is there someone I can arrest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need proof.
It's too good to be true, right? And I honestly still kind of believe that. I think within the Jossaman community, we've all kind of accepted that some of Josh's personality is trolling, all right? And one case that I think is trolling, but I don't know, it's hard for me to decipher, is he makes a lot of jokes about dying dogs.
And with me personally, I've gone through a lot of dogs over the years. And I know what you're thinking. Did you kill them? No. You know, accidents happen, man. That's the way of the world, you know? When you're a strong, independent man like me, you get many opportunities to get dogs in your life who will help you in your journey. You know? And I swear to you, I didn't kill him. Like, my recent dog, he got injured in a freaking car accident. You know why? Because that pussy couldn't get out of the fucking road.
And I don't know why. I don't know why that would be the target of his harassment, is saying, I had a stupid bitch dog and it got hit by a car. What a dumb idiot. Or on his Instagram page, where he's posted memes of dogs getting run over by lawnmowers. You know, it comes off kind of psychopathic, kind of, you know, spinning the finger around your ear type of situation. Now, personally, I feel like he's just joking, but with some of the other things that he goes on to say, it really makes me second guess. And maybe that's just credit to Johnson. You know, we should all sit back and say, gee whiz, what a great improv comedian that we can all cherish in our lifetime, including him talking about his prawn reference. You know, his preference for prawn.
Watching two ladies scissor on their backs as they come to the right conclusion is pretty good. Pretty good. I like to watch a dude lay on another dude's ass. And the muscles, man. The muscles are so freaking awesome. Watching a black dude fuck a white blonde chick is very satisfying. Mainly because I like big black cocks.
That's most definitely what is up. He's just non-stop gooning, telling you how to eat the puss, telling you that he likes seeing big black dicks.
And just go, as I'm eating the pussy. Just grab that motherfucking thing and go.
And I think at a certain point in Jossaman's career, he saw all the trolling that he was getting, he saw all the hate that he was getting, and he started to kind of lean into it and kind of be like, haha, yeah, I do like dick, that's so funny, haha. Now, another wrench that gets thrown into it is the whole, you know, transitioning thing that goes on with him. Is he actually attracted to men? It's hard to tell. To my knowledge, I haven't encountered anything that says Jossaman's ever had a relationship with anybody, so how am I supposed to know? There was an Instagram post at one point where he talks about being asexual, but his Instagram also comes off as this sort of thing that's like a parody, that's trying to be a joke, that's like, wow, look at all these shit drawings, what the fuck's going on here? It's really confusing. I mean, he even leans into the meme of being a former US sniper.
You know, I served in Iraq as a US sniper. Get going for my freaking country. My freaking country.
You know, he was at the top of his class, destroying Al-Qaeda. He's doing everything for the troops. That's most definitely what is up. He also tends to get shirtless, dance around.
Every single woman would love to have the privilege of fucking me. You know why? Because I'm a hot stud. Fuck my micro penis. Fuck my micro penis. Fuck my micro dick.
He even stoops to the Boogie 2988 level.
One for me and one for the hooker. One for me and one for the hooker. One for me and one for the hooker.
Just saw that coming.
He gets down on that soggy soil poop-filled mattress and starts humping it, just like Boogie did the flex on the haters on Twitch. And, you know, it wouldn't be a perfect troll unless there was some shit to be involved with it.
You know, the Constitution was made in 1776. But you know what? It took a lot to get there.
I don't know what it is with lone pals and just tormenting and harassing their elderly family members, but Josh is no different from the rest of them. I mean, Cyrax has Sally, you got Crystal and Leslie, you have Grandpa. I mean, it's a non-stop tirade of just disaster going on within these households. And as Josh said in the intro, he's obviously telling a joke about drunk driving, but
Grandma, are you serious about the drunk driving thing?
Don't start on it, Josh.
Well, think about it, Grandma.
No, I'm not gonna think about it. It's just plain stupid, Josh.
What if it was wrong? Would it be wrong? Think about it, like why?
No, I don't know why you want to talk about it.
Because,
Because you know my feelings about it, and I don't want to talk about it.
well, think about it, Grandma. Get going for my freaking country. My freaking country.
you know, he was at the top of his class, destroying Al Qaeda. He's doing everything for the troops. That's most definitely what is up. He also tends to get shirtless, dance around.
Would love to have the privilege of fucking me. You know why? Because I'm a hot stud. Fuck my micro penis. Fuck my micro penis. Fuck my.
I made it a perfect troll unless there was some shit to be involved with it.
You know, the Constitution was made in 1776. But you know what? It took a lot to get there.
I don't know what it is with lolcows and just tormenting and harassing their elderly family members, but Josh is no different from the rest of them. I mean, Cyrax has Sally, you got Crystal and Leslie who have Grandpa. I mean, it's a non-stop tirade of just disaster going on within these households. And as Josh said in the intro, he's obviously telling a joke about drunk driving, but
Grandma, are you serious about the drunk driving thing?
Don't start on it, Josh.
Well, think about it, Grandma.
No, I'm not gonna think about it. It's just plain stupid, Josh.
What if it was really wrong? Would it be wrong? Think about it, like why?
No, I don't know why you want to talk about it. Because you know my feelings about it, and I don't want to talk about it.
Well, think about it, Grandma. When someone's driving high speed sober, they're gonna drive high speeds drunk. Also, is it really impairing someone?
I want gotta tell you something, Josh.
What?
You can better control it if you're high speed and sober.
Well,
When you're high speed and drunk, you can kill somebody. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to kill somebody, Josh?
I think it's the responsibility of the people driving to not get in the way.
No, that's stupid, Josh. You're just stupid.
His grandmother knows no better, and I'm not gonna exonerate her. I don't know how Josh ended up in the situation that him and his brother are living with his grandmother, but I am gonna say maybe a senile old woman that is trying to take care of you should have more respect than you showing up and saying, hey grandma, drunk driving's cool. I mean, it is based to me, but it is not understood by the elderly lady. What isn't cool that Josh did was he told this absolutely perverted, messed up sexual joke to his grandmother.
I'm sorry for how I've been acting lately. And you're a good grandma. Any man would have the privilege of finding the little message.
What did he say?
Nothing, Grandma. Just keep being you.
Who either A, didn't understand it, or B, didn't hear him, which I guess is to save the last sanity that she has left in her head, because she's not going to have the luxury of getting locked up in some loony bin somewhere. She's already trapped in the loony bin, and it smells of piss and shit in there, and you got fat Josh coming down there to make those gross sexual jokes to you. And I don't know, like, we're starting to get this trend of some incestuous things going on with a bunch of these lolcows. I don't like it, all right? I know Sigmund Freud would be having a field day with what's going on here, but I'm not down the clown with that.
I want to ask you something. Do you want to hear my freestyle? Okay. When I went to the park, I felt like a shark. Everyone knows that I look like Paul Blart. Everyone knows that I clean my room. Everyone knows that I refuse. If you don't know me, then that's the bet. Skid marks on my pants don't make me shit. But that's just a question of the hour, of the tire. Did you think it was good?
Didn't make any sense.
His talents obviously is gonna freestyle to his grandma. You know, we never see his brother, at least I've never seen his brother. For all I know, his brother could be a figment of his imagination. But we do see grandma, and we do have to listen to Josh spit down some sick bars, you know, just really go hard. And his grandma, once again, has no fucking idea what the hell is going on. Mention Josh's art Instagram briefly. He allegedly has this other Instagram for his Jenny persona. I don't know if it still exists. I don't know if he still uses it. But what I can access is his Josso art page, which is just a bunch of MS Paint fucking disasters, including Joe Biden and Donald Trump and Hulk Hogan just going hard in the paint. And there's also just weird captioned pictures of himself talking about that he's like a wolf and that he's figuring out his life and all these weird motivational quote type of things. It honestly just makes me think that either A, I'm being trolled and this isn't actually his Instagram page, or B, it's just all a fucking troll together that's trying to get traction, because if people see it and they're like, holy shit, who is this psychopath posting MS Paint things?
So today I'm gonna show you my art. I drew this. This is my favorite art so far, you know?
They're gonna get saturated content to make a video about him. And congrats, Mr. Josh, because that's how we've ended up at this point right now. Now, one prominent figure that we all know all too well, and even has been mentioned early on in this video, is Mr. King Cobra JFS.
To ask him about the King Cobra video, KeeperCast. I wouldn't. I think I would show you an image of it just to prove I've talked to him.
Yeah.
But I don't think I should share the KeeperCast video.
That's fine. If you don't want to share it, you don't have to. Just saying if you want to.
Yeah. It's basically we talked about ironic proof not to keep it good.
Cobra has talked to Josh before. They've interacted with each other. Now, I don't have any of these audio recordings. We're going based off of Josh's own word, but I kind of believe it because a couple years ago, he even made an MS Paint drawing of Mr. Cobra himself. Look how beautiful that bad boy is. He's looking sick. He's looking pissed. He's looking revolting. He's looking insulting. And we're gonna close down this show with the end game. As mentioned earlier, Josh went on a live stream interview with another creator who I'll have linked down below. And they went through a bunch of different main events that have gone on in Josh's career, including the piss and poop closet and the poop chair.
The poo chair and piss closet. Do you actually use those, or is that just for videos?
The piss closet is just for videos.
That's just for videos. The poo chair though.
The poop chair, it just over time, just like when I go into the bathroom, I wipe and stuff, I just sit down and I guess it's not 100%, and then sometimes I guess it just seeps through because like I wear shorts a lot, I wear sweatpants. I guess it just, I don't know, like I think personally it's just like an issue I have personally.
And Josh claims that the piss closet is only used for videos. It's only a comedic thing there. I'm confused by that because you're not cleaning the floor. You're not out pissing the floor, right? You're not going to get towels. It's just going to stay there. Sure, you probably don't use it every time, but let's not pretend like that makes any difference. Now, the poop chair, he kind of leans into the fact that it is real and the current one might not actually be the actual one that all of the legacy comes from, but it seems like he still might be getting some shit on that chair from time to time. Now, as I mentioned earlier, they collaborated on an Instagram account called Foster Home Orgy, and essentially Josh started to get some money from doing cameos over there. I don't know how that shaped out because I was completely unaware of him until recently. I'm not saying I'm the one who's the be-all end-all, but I mean, he was making a decent amount of money. He wasn't making a livable money, but a decent amount to supplement whatever government aid his household's getting.
You know, I want to make a video for the people saying you need help or a welfare check. And look, I'm doing the best I can. And I have friends who encourage me to clean, but I just don't do it. I just don't. Like, that's just simply it. I've been to the mental institution many times before, and they only keep me there for a few days. And the resources here are slim pickings, my boy. Slim pickings, my boy. And I make money from cameos a lot. And when people talk about welfare checks, like it hasn't been done, it's not helpful. It's annoying. I'm a grown-ass man, dog.
So,
I don't know.
The money you were pulling in from the Instagram, was it enough, like, to live off? Not, well, maybe not live off, but...
I wouldn't say, like, live off of, but it was definitely enough to where...
It helped.
Like, it helps. Like,
yeah.
I got paid fairly. Like, I would say, like, it's a bit of an exaggeration from some people that it was just... Like, some people will say, like, the reason why the page was taken down was because of the money issue, but it wasn't. It was just because I said the owner's name, and like people were like harassing him about it, and he has a family and stuff, so I just, you know, didn't want. He just didn't feel like if my mom told me that he should probably quit it in general. It wasn't because of trying to hide it. In fact, I think he made some posts about it.
I mean, props off to him, but he, you know, there was obviously some sort of disruption that led to the downfall of that account. From my understanding, there was a money dispute going on in the background. Josh contradicts that, says that's not true. But why tear down a very popular account at that point then? It all just doesn't really line up to me. And we're going to leave you with Josh talking about what his plans for the future are. Now, mind you, this interview is from a couple months ago, and I haven't been able to find anything else. As I stated early on, finding any content of this dude is almost impossible. It is super hard, and shout out to the people that do have some of that content saved, because I was able to conjure up this video, and I'm appreciative of that. Now, he says he wants to start doing a podcast, which I haven't heard of, and he also says that he wants to start doing long-form video essays.
I really enjoyed doing that type of content, but I just moved on because, like, at the end of it, I just wasn't really feeling it, and my mom found out, so...
So what's next then, after your mum calms down? So obviously you got your podcast, but is there anything else on the card?
I'm not doing the contest, but I'm thinking about doing video essays. I'm working on a video right now, which I'm not going to like, explain because I don't want someone like doing a video.
Secret, yeah.
Whatever that means, because none of the content that I've ever seen from Josh was ever overly edited. I mean, it was edited enough to be somewhat comprehensible, but not enough for me to be like, ah, yes, this man, he's gonna start making full-length documentaries. He's gonna make a report to me and be like, saturated content, more like saturated content, all right, guys? But either way, we've reached the end of Poopy Boy Josh story, and what an interesting enigma that exists. Who knows if Josh will ever see this? Who knows if I'll ever be able to find a way if Josh ever responds to this, because he doesn't stay consistent on his Twitter or Instagram, and he doesn't really have an active YouTube channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Just ban him. I don't want to see him ever again. One of the best games ever made. Teletubby outfit! I'm never gonna raise my voice at the game again. Why don't you show up? Why don't you show up so I can call the police on you? I hate myself, and I hate you. I can't do it anymore, man.
Breaking news! Saturated Content has just released his first merchandise ever! Through the fine craftsmanship of Asia's factory's finest comes virtual lobotomy! Clothing for all ages and sizes. It'll make you forget that empty hole in your life that bitch Jessica did to you. Link in the description and pinned comment. Buy now! The merch won't last forever!
There are plenty of examples of people absolutely losing their goddamn mind while trying to speedrun a Bing Bing Wahoo game. And it's no different than Shift, who this subject will be about today. And his fascination is with the game SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. And the interesting part about this game, minus the fact that it's over 20 years old, is the fact that every 30 seconds, there is a frame-perfect skip or trick that he has to attempt in order to move forward. And in case you don't really understand speedrunning lingo, that basically means that there is a very, very, very small frame that you have to pull off a trick within, and if you don't get it, your run is over. And that happens roughly every 30 seconds of a run, which has kind of spiraled Shift into being an absolutely insane person who freaks out non-stop. Now, I could go through and examine each and every freak out that Shift has done, all the furdy-dirties that he's released, all the gamer words he's shouted at the top of his lungs, but I think seeing is believing in this case, and just witnessing exactly what goes through his head and exactly what happens. I feel like if you saw this type of person on the street, you're about to get shanked. You're about to bleed out into a gutter somewhere, because this man's brain just isn't honestly screwed in tight enough.
So bad to mess up Dutchman Skip. If every fucking thing you can mess up, you choose to mess up the easiest thing in the game. No. 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 What are you doing? Get in. What are you doing? Get in. I've been playing 12 hours a day. I've been playing 12 hours a day, dude. 12 hours a day. You've watched these streams 12 hours every day. No.
I can't take this anymore, man. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Dude, I've never lost a run to this trick before. I've never lost a run to that trick before either. Do you want to try any time soon? My God, man! 6 hours and nothing! Let me play! Good. Good. We'll just sit here and do this for the next 5 hours, man. Today we're playing the worst game ever made. Came just in time. Somebody after investing 200 hours in trying to do this shit and not improving at all that this is okay.
Also, a variation of his freakouts that I like to call the animal noises montage, which is basically him growling and screeching and just barbarically releasing animal noises into the ether. And all of this freaking out that Shift has done during his career has led to him getting laryngitis multiple times.
Why is the game not letting me go? Can't get a run. I can't get past this shit.
Which he somewhat wears with a badge of honor because he's equated it to opera singers get it frequently, so it's not that unnatural for somebody like me to get it. But once again, I want to reiterate that this man is playing SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and because the game is so difficult to run, it has absolutely melted his brain.
Why won't you work?
Because of how angry he gets at the game and how frustrated he is to have to do it over and over and over and over and over again, he kind of has reached this threshold that he allows trolls, or really just anyone who comments something that might be slightly controversial, to kind of dictate how a stream goes. There have been multiple times that Shift has done a stream where somebody makes some comment about something and he will just go on and on about it for half an hour, for the entire stream. It is actually ludicrous that he can sit there and listen to somebody say, hey buddy, maybe you should calm down. Maybe you should just take a chill pill real quick, and he will extrapolate off of that for the rest of the stream, talking about how much of a fucking loser you are and how stupid you are for coming in here to say a comment like that.
None of this is unacceptable. What makes this game being 60 FPS, what does that make what I'm doing here acceptable? Does that really make it okay? I've been playing this 60 FPS game with frame perfect tricks for 6 years. You would think that I am perfectly capable of doing these things. You can see clearly that I'm capable, and I'm getting it up in the middle of a run because I'm shit.
And I think at the end of the day, he gets really angry whenever people start to question his skills, and he just takes like basic insults as life-altering discourse about him.
Real Mr. Beast 6000, you're a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. You are a coward. You take 3,000.
Hello guys and gals, me MWIII, and today we're just going to get right into the video, and I'm going to give you the big disclaimer as we start. Anybody that I discuss in this video, if you decide to falsely DMCA strike this video, I promise on my great-great-great-grandparents' soul, all right, that I will go out of my way to spend every dollar that I have to take you to court over a frivolous copyright dispute. I don't care how broken the YouTube system is. Generally, when covering scumbags, okay, sometimes they choose to employ this really terrible act. And yeah, I just want to straight up preface this by saying I will choose to always fight back, as is my God-given legal right. Now that I've basically said everything that I needed to say, today we're looking at an interesting YouTube channel, one that is known as MWIII Music. Now, this channel has about 3,080 subscribers, okay? So a pretty poppin' channel, 565 videos. Now, you might be sitting over here, MWIII, why would you cover a channel like this, ladies and gentlemen? It's so small. What did they do that was so wrong? What I'm about to show you is a set of clips that basically makes this guy worse than pretty much every single kick streamer that I've pretty much ever covered on my channel, and might make this guy one of the worst people that I've covered on YouTube. Because what they do is straight up criminal on camera. And at this moment in time, I really do implore that YouTube ban this channel. And most importantly, I really hope that law enforcement gets involved and either deports him from the country he's doing these crimes in, so nobody actually ends up getting really, really hurt. So going to MWIII's channel, one thing you find is watch my daily gaming live streams and IRL, watch our weekly vlogs. So on the surface, it doesn't sound really crazy. Hey, beautiful people, I'm MWIII, an exciting new artist. I just love singing. I do it a lot in my room and sometimes post it here on YouTube for you amazing people. Okay, look, if you enjoy what I do, share, share, share. So there's immediately like a donation link to a business address, which, dog, how the fuck is e-begging a business? Get the fuck out of here. And of course, you've got TikTok, Twitter. None of this channel ever really aged all that successfully. But if you look at the actual channel, immediately on the surface, you might be like, "Whoa, this guy's just a fan of music, and he's got a girlfriend." Okay, like 57,000 views. Umrah vlog number 4, exploring the sacred lands of Saudi Arabia. So yeah, you know, he's got him and his Korean girlfriend or wife, I guess. Hopefully they're divorced soon. Now, immediately when I'm looking into this guy's history, the oldest video is like 14 years ago. So this guy's been a pretty long time YouTuber. The channel is quite literally older than mine. It is in fact a vintage account on the internet. So a couple unearthed